Hey, my name is Naya Crowder, CryptoGeezy. I know he the best in Dallas, you feel me? Y'all better subscribe and tune in, you know.
Then walk off. That's all you gotta do. Let them see. Let them see what they. There we go.
Hey, it's Jen, formerly known as Royalty DFW. I just want to shout out to CryptoGeezy. Y'all subscribe, like, and follow his page.
Hey, it's your girl Anya Monique, and I'm here to tell you that you need to go and subscribe to CryptoGeezy.
CryptoGeezy in the building. We got none other. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's up, y'all? It's First Lady Peachy Blanco.
Okay, how did you get the name Peachy?
More so like my personality. I've always been a sweetheart. I'm sweet. I like my drink sweet. You know, everything gotta be sweet. So really just come from my bubbly personality.
Okay, tell us a little bit about your upbringing. Did you grow up in the church?
I did. I grew up going to church. My mom and my father definitely kept me in church as long as they could. So I definitely was raised in the church.
Do you have any siblings?
I do. I'm the baby out of 6. Yeah. So yeah, I'm not the only child, but I'm the baby out of 6.
Joy. Do you consider Joy to be your best friend?
She is. Yeah, me and Joy been rocking since we was in we met when we was in 4th grade, and it got real when we was in 6th grade. So definitely been rocking since we was in 6th grade. She knows me. I can't say she knows me. I can be myself with her. So definitely my bestie.
Can you tell us a time when you two were there for one another?
See, it's crazy about me and Joy's relationship. Sometimes it's her, sometimes me. I can talk about a time when she was there for me. We went through a couple, 4 years where we didn't even talk. And when I needed her, she was back around. I wasn't there for her when she needed me, but when I needed her, she definitely came back around as if we didn't even have that time apart. But it's like a given, sometimes her, sometimes me, but we all, through these years since we were 7 years old, we done, when it means the most, I know that I can count on her, and she knows she can count on me.
In one word, could you describe Joy?
Loyal. She loyal. Joy loyal as fuck.
Okay, these questions came from Sam Eyes, so I just want to give a shout out to him. Shout out to the production team.
Yeah.
He said, you resemble Monica. She was a favorite crush growing up. Do you get told that you look like any celebrities?
He said I resemble Monica?
Yes.
Really? No. I think I got once when I was younger. I got what's her name? I forget what her name is, so I'm even gonna say her, but not so much. Nobody in particular.
Can you tell us a little bit how you got into working in the mortuary?
I really heard about it in threes. I had just graduated from college. I had a degree in business communications. And I didn't know what I was going to do with my life, because I really, for real, I wanted to be a publicist for people who are in the industry, entertainment. And it didn't quite work out. So I said, I want to go back. I want to do something specific. And I heard about it in threes. I don't know if y'all heard about that superstition. You hear about it in threes, you need to go to that direction. And it was right around the time I was watching Love and Hip Hop. And Phaedra, if y'all watch Love and Hip Hop, Phaedra was going to get she was about to start a mortuary. So yeah, I heard about it from her. Then I think I seen it 2 more times, and I was like, fuck it, let me just apply. Let me see if I'm qualified. Let me see if they actually gonna accept me. And I did, and I got that letter that I was accepted. So I'm like, I stayed in my hometown for college. So this was my first experience away from home. So I'm like, let me just go. I want to go somewhere. I didn't know anybody there. So, it was a new chapter. I needed a new scenery. So that's how it came about.
What was the rewarding part of the job at the funeral home?
The rewarding part of the job was servicing families. You know, when people are going through death, it's like a hard time, and they never forget. They never forget how they make you feel. You know how you make a person feel when they're going through something like grieving. They never forget that. So it was definitely rewarding being there for people who are in grief.
What advice would you give someone struggling with a loss of a loved one?
There's stages of death. So I would recommend them to allow themselves to go through the stages. You gonna grieve, you gonna have anxiety, you gonna cry. Allow yourself to cry. Allow yourself to release whatever pain, anxiety, stress. You know, you gotta let your body go through those emotions, because if you hold it in, when it comes out, it may not come in the manner that you want it to be. It's a new norm. So basically, the final stages of grief is adapting to a new reality. So once you get to that point, I'm not going to say it's going to get any better, because I can't say it get better, because that person is never coming back. But learn to adapt to a new reality, because one thing's for sure, two things for certain, that person isn't coming back.
What's the common misconception people have about working in a mortuary or funeral home?
That we don't have feelings, you know, that we don't have emotions, because we see a lot. We definitely see a lot. My first couple cases were children. So I think that was the hardest. You know, when I got into the industry, funeral industry, my first body was a child. So it was like, at that moment, it was like either you in this or you out. I think that's the most challenging is the children, for sure.
Do you have any funny or unexpected stories from the time working in the funeral home?
You know what? Yeah. A fight broke out over the body at the funeral. Like, we literally had to hurry up and close the casket and run out the church with the body. Okay. So it's just a lot of emotions that goes around death. And sometimes, a lot of times, it's with the families, they just bickering. It's just, you see a lot of true colors when it comes to death. And I think that was the most craziest situation, having to run out of church with the body. They literally was fighting over the body. Okay. It was a sister and a fiance that didn't get along. And the fiance took something out the casket and the sister took it away. And they, next thing I know, they got to fighting over the body.
Okay. How do you juggle being a mother, a popular YouTube personality, and a mortician?
Well, for right now, I'm not practicing mortuary, so that I'm not practicing that right now. As far as juggling and YouTube and working full time, it's hard. You know, it's definitely hard. My daughter, I know y'all hear in the background, she's getting better. You know, she want to be all in the background always. I'm starting to think she don't like the Peachy Blanco, because every time I say, "What's up, y'all? It's Peachy Blanco. Welcome to the show." Yeah, then she gets to talking. But she's getting better. It's hard to juggle. So basically, what I do is we have a routine. And if all the moms, y'all know, the routine is very, very important. So I have her on a routine, and she's getting older. She's 2.5. So it's getting a little bit easier, but sometimes I don't know how I do it. But ain't nothing to it just to do it, because I'm about my bag. So if it's making me some money, shit, I'm gonna do what I gotta do.
There are rumors that you went to performing arts school. Is that true?
Yeah, I did. Yep, I definitely did. I went to a performing arts school for singing. I did. From 4th to 8th grade. Yep.
Do you plan to do any movies?
I would love to do movies. If I had the opportunity. Now, give me an opportunity, I'm going to take it. That's for sure.
Okay. Can you cry on command?
Oh, I'm very dramatic.
Show us. It's a question.
I'm not about to sit. I'm not about to do you that. No. Because this is a setup right here. I done been dragged enough the last 3 days. You think you about to get a tear up out of me?
So you
I
can,
think
so
not.
For the record, you can't do it.
Oh, for the record, sure can.
Okay.
Yep.
There are rumors that you can sing. Will you give us a little something? Don't be shy.
am gonna be shy and no.
So
Sam,
are we
tried
saying,
it.
Are
You
we
tried
saying for these last two you passed on the questions?
The last, I know this one, just this one I passed on the question.
And the tear down the eye.
No, I didn't. I answered the question. I just didn't drop the tear.
Okay,
so I passed on one.
All right. Did you come from Giggity Gangsta Williams channel?
I did. I have been following and watching him since he came on. So yes, I did.
What was your opinion on the pick a side era of crypto/Giggity story?
I didn't know what, you know what, at first I thought it was real. Then I was like, wait a minute, this is fake. This is, I don't know, this is a play. I didn't know which way to turn, but I knew which side I was on. But overall, I really didn't believe it was necessary to choose a side. I support both, but I definitely wasn't one of the ones that, I knew this was gonna happen. This is that. No, I wasn't into that because I fuck with both of them genuinely, and I thought they made great content together.
What do you admire most about the crypto game?
What I admire most about the crypto gang is the fact that how we came together. This was not planned, scripted. I don't even think this was foreseen. Never did I ever think I would be in the First Lady with the First Lady title. Never did I think the Blanco was going to get put to the Peachy. Because when I came in here, my name was Peachy 88. Okay? And that's just for the year I was born. So soon as Crypto put the Blanco to it, I said, you know what? Yeah, it's time. It's time for me to pop my shit. So what I love about it is the fact that how we genuinely came together, and it just, it just happened like that. We just clicked.
What do you admire most about Two Wheels?
What I admire most about Two Wheels is the fact, like I tell him all the time, it may be something wrong with his legs, but ain't shit wrong with his mind. And that's what I admire about him. Like he on point. Okay, you think you might be getting some pass over on Two Wheels? You not. And that's what I admire about him. Although he may be on the, not wanting, he get to stuttering sometimes, when he get to, dibbling dabbling with women. But I admire his loyalty to OG. I definitely admire his support because it went on my when I go live, Peach Talk, sometimes always it has been Two Wheels be the first one up there, and he ain't scared to get up there on the panel with me. He might just be silent and not say nothing, but that's what I appreciate, the loyalty.
When can we expect to see you back on the platform?
On this platform?
Any platform.
I mean, I'm always I'm wherever I'm requested, I pull up. Put it like that. And y'all know y'all can tune in every Wednesday and Friday, Peach Talk. And I've been going live, so make sure y'all subscribe to my channel, Peachy Blanco. I'm definitely trying to push that, getting them subscribers up. So yeah, you gonna see and hear a lot more of me.
If Terrence Gangsta Williams wanted to put you in a movie, would you accept?
I would.
How much would you charge Gangsta to be in a movie?
We gonna talk about that behind the scenes, behind the scenes. But it's gonna make sense. I'm fucking with the winning team over here. I ain't worried about that. I know I'm gonna get what I'm supposed to get.
Did you ever think in a million years that you'll be getting interviewed by CryptoGeezy?
No, never. I didn't think that.
You know somebody else that didn't think that? What her name is?
Oh.
What her name? I forgot her name. I can't remember her name. That used to be your BFF. What her name was?
Who?
Damn.
Oh,
I can't think of
you
it.
talking about my sorority sister?
Yeah, what her name was?
AF.
AF. How can I not think of 2 letters?
Yep.
Right.
AF.
So with that said, is there anybody you want to send shouts out to?
Shout out to my daughter Heaven. I love you. Shout out to OG. Shout out to CryptoGeezy. Shout out to Mel. Shout out to Oso D. Because of you, I'm a better me, and I appreciate y'all. All the long talks, all the long walks. It ain't easy dealing with Peachy Blanco. behind the scenes. So I definitely appreciate the production team, and I appreciate CryptoGeezy. He believed in me when I ain't even believe in myself, y'all. He put the Blanco to the peach and turned me up. I ain't gonna lie to you. He saw something in me that I ain't see in myself. So I am very much appreciative of him helping me, you know, peel back those layers. And I'm outside, y'all.
Last but not least, give them where they can find you and what they expect from the Peachy Blanco channel.
Same old Peachy, more content. You can follow me at Married the Number 2 Success on Instagram. You can also subscribe to my channel, Peach Blanco, y'all. The content will be coming soon, okay?
Okay, and with that said, we out of here.
What up, y'all? It's Vlad from Vlad TV. Shout out to my man CryptoGeezy. Check out his YouTube channel. That's what it is. Peace.
Thank you.